For the past month, I just moved and I've been moving all of my sewing stuff. So now that I have a chance to actually sit down and sew, I wanted to focus on my craftsmanship. So the first thing on the list coming back was turning zippers into grommets. I haven't seen too many videos about this on YouTube. So if it helps you, let me know in the comments below. Hit that subscribe button. Make sure you watch until the end of the video. I got a lot of announcements to make, including the giveaway winner to the last video. Thank you for 6K. Thank you for all the love. We're going to get right into this video, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. All right, first step, we got to take out this zipper. So we're just going to seam rip this. You can even seam rip some of the waistband to get better access to take out these threads. Once you've taken out that zipper, just throw it to the side. You never know when you're going to need it. So I always keep these zippers. They're still functional, you know. So next step, you can break this piece off, which is found on the inside. Once you successfully taken it out, you can keep this because we're going to need it. And, you know, pull these strings out. We're going to reserge this up. Make sure you keep this. Now, the third step, we're going to take out this button. It can be tricky, but if you attack it from the inside and get one of these bad boys, you're going to be fine, bro. Now, you're going to twist and do everything you can to try to take this out, man. Once you took that button out, now we can serge this up. We're going to line these two up, putting this on the inside, right? And we're just going to line these edges up like so, and then pin that up or clip. All right, once you got everything lined up, you're good to go. Start sewing. Now I'm going to do 3/8 of an inch seam allowance, going straight down, basically following the pattern that's already here. You can kind of see where it was last sewn. One closer to the edge, 1/3 of an inch. Okay, you can see how it's nicely double stitched, symmetrical, mirroring each side. I pinned this waistband to the left, just out the way, no distractions. I'm gonna get started on where our grommet placing will be. So you're gonna need a ruler, of course. You wanna get, you know, even measurements on each side. Symmetrical is key for this. Obviously implement your own style, but we're gonna worry about this buttonhole later. I'm just gonna take my iron, make sure everything's laid nice and flat and is layered, because once we punch these holes, we want to make sure it goes through evenly on each side. So just make sure it's layered nice. Quick announcement, the whole shop is filled right now. I got double-waisted jeans, screen printed jeans, all these flares, all one of one, including the bags. With the holidays being right around the corner, all of my products are on sale right now, all-time lows for all one of one fashion. And I do international shipping now and free shipping for all 50 states in the US. So go to GenysisUpcycle.com. It really helps me. Thank you for supporting me, even watching this video, man. Thank you. Some of these clips I have to use a voiceover because, bro, I just broke my mic by accident. Whatever. As you can see, I'm placing them every single inch, 6 on each side. Remember, because the waistband. And obviously implement your own style. Have fun with it. Get creative. I made mine symmetrical, but you can kind of like zigzag it. Do whatever. By the way, I did some tests before this video, and like this is actually probably my first one technically. So I can't wait to try it in the future. That's all I'm gonna say. I got a lot planned. You can see how symmetrical that is. This is basically what it's gonna look like with the grommets. Start off, so we got the points, right? And the kit that I got, which I'll put it in the description below, it came with this. It's sharp here. It's gonna pierce through it once we hammer this down. And then afterwards, I guess these are technically called the female and male grommets or eyelets, whatever one you want to say. I don't know if they're different, but I see a lot of people just call these eyelets. So we got these. We got this puncher, so we don't have to use like physical labor to hammer these in. Do this on something that is like wood, or the kit came with this, and it just cushions it so it doesn't dull the blade, and you won't mess up your table or anything. First one done, looking good. Like I said, sometimes you have to cut it a little bit if yours isn't that sharp, but it still does the job. This is how it's looking. I think I'm just gonna get the waistband over with now. So I'm gonna cut this, leave like a 1/2 inch so we can fold it in, just like how this is. And then we can top stitch this, top stitch this. Then we can just get these grommets out the way too. Fold it inwards and hit it with the iron. I'm gonna put a clip on that. Let me just say, there's a lot you could do with this buttonhole. You can even replace some of the waistband and kind of hide it from the belt loop. But I just simply went back and forth with the sewing machine, and I used part of that waistband from when we just previously cut it off. So I just put it in the back of that buttonhole and zigzag stitched it. I just left a little bit of room, and it left the perfect size for this grommet, you know, so we didn't have to bang an extra hole in that one. We just went to the left side, banged the hole in that one, and now we got 2 extra grommets right on that waistband. So now I'm gonna get into actually placing the grommets in there. So if you didn't know, this little machine, it was $20 right from Amazon. I told you, I dropped the link in the description, or yeah, the description. I forgot to mention in real time, it does have a little magnet on there, so it makes it real easy to slip that grommet in there. And also, make sure the polished side is facing down for the one that's just a hole on the bottom. So yeah, I hope you like seeing me put these grommets in. It's kind of satisfying, man. I'm not gonna lie. We got the grommets all set in place. This is what it looks like on the inside. So now all we have to do is, once it's laid like regular, we're gonna put a backing of fabric of your choice. So I'm gonna go through my scrap bin and we're gonna see what I can cook up. But I think it's looking real good so far. So, and then next we're gonna do the pockets later in the video. But I recommend you put a backing to this because it does have holes in it and you can see right through that. So we measured this width earlier. It was like 1 inch because remember we put 1/2 inch for the grommets. So this is a full inch, maybe 1.5 inches, and we're gonna replicate that on this side. Again, this is what it looks like on the inside. So we're just running that stitch along, and we gotta get this sewn up because we seam ripped it to get that zipper out. So we're gonna go like this along here and then patch this up, and then another inch on this side so it's all symmetrical. You already know I'm gonna have to go with the flannel. So this is kind of my process on how I just choose. That's why I said it's important to save your scraps, because then you can color test everything. Let's see what goes best. I really do like this. um, See what I mean? Like, you can kind of visualize it if you think about it. I better cook up a back panel to this so it's not just the holes, so you can't just see through it, you know what I mean? So get that curved ruler, get a regular ruler, and we're gonna measure these out. So I measured just the zipper. It should be the same around every pair of jeans, honestly, but it's just 1.5 inches. So or 1 inch, and then add a 1/2 inch for seam allowance, because you can even tuck that in, but I think I just ended up serging this up anyway. And just do your measurements accurately. That curved ruler is gonna come in clutch. And fortunately for me, and probably you, if you got the same ruler, it's the same exact size as we need to make this curve. So yeah, it came in clutch. Mine was 7.5 inches long, so I just did 8. I think I did a little extra by accident, but I just ended up cutting through it because I wanted to do a double fold and then top stitch it on the top to, you know, not have raw edges exposed or a serge. I mean, I guess I could have lined it with some tape, but yeah, I just did a double fold, stitched that up. At this point, you can kind of see how it's gonna look underneath the grommets. Now, this is a temp that I just made. You could just cut it straight out with the fabric of your choice, but I did that because I thought it would just be easier to cut on this flannel. And the flannel is double layered, by the way, for mine, because I just wanted to to be better quality, more not just like flimsy fabric, you know. So I double folded it, serged it up, and I glued it behind, temporary glue, fabric glue. So I didn't pin it up or clip it up. Just glued it up and then started sewing around it, just like how the original stitching was, except we're gonna go on each side and doing one continuous line of stitching. Then I added like 3 or 4 bar stitches, I think it's called, just to hold those stitches in place even better. Now I'm gonna show you how I customize the rest of these jeans. We're not done yet, but just to go over this real quick, I'm doing the pockets, I'm seam ripping them. If you have rivets, you could just rip them out. I will do an in-depth video about this, so comment below if you want me to, you know, go in-depth about pocket replacement or pocket upcycling. Let's get into the free giveaway winner. Let's see, free custom of your choice. It is one Andrea, one. Congratulations, you just won a free custom. If the person doesn't answer in like 2 weeks, I am gonna pick somebody else. If you didn't win, don't get discouraged. I am gonna do another one. We just hit 6K, so stay tuned for that. Follow on my socials, Genesis Upcycle. With that being said, we're gonna get into the rest of the video, and comment below what you want to see next. And thank you. I'll see you. I even painted the jeans. That's upcycling. You know, you basically disassemble the project you're working on and just reassemble it, make it into something new, man. That's what I love to do, and assuming you love to do this too, so I don't mind making in-depth videos as long as you guys want to see it. So just let me know. Now we can focus on placing these strings inside these grommets. Now you can make your own. You can use a shoelace, a rope, whatever you want, whatever you desire. I'm not gonna go too much in detail because it's pretty self-explanatory. Just get something that can wrap around and you could tie this up. So yeah, this is how it turned out. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you subscribe because we're gonna be doing a lot of free customs and advice and knowledge that I've been learning over this past year of my journey, man. So we upcycled just a regular zipper into some grommets to make a unique style. I'm glad to be back. We got a lot more videos to make, so like I said, comment below what you want to see and I'll get it done for you guys. And remember, all of these products are on my website, GenysisUpcycle.com. Like I said, it really helps me keep creating these videos for you guys. But either way, I'm gonna see you in the next video. Hope you enjoyed this video. Comment below, hit that subscribe button, follow my socials, Genesis Upcycled on all platforms. Thank you for all the love and support. It's only the Genesis. I'm gonna see you in the next. We out.